Hi everyone, my name's Debbie. I'm the host of the You Matter Self-Care Summit for Working Mums. And tonight we've got Christian Jensen, who's a sound therapist and Reiki practitioner. So without further ado, I'll let Christian take us through what he's got for us tonight.
So, hello, yes, and thank you, Debbie, for having me as part of this amazing summit that you're doing. It's fantastic to be a part of the event. So, I just want to start by introducing myself a little bit and a little bit about me as well. So as Debbie said, I'm a sound therapist and Reiki practitioner, also trained with meditation and mindfulness as well. I previously have been on numerous sound baths over the years myself, where I've actually been able to feel the benefits of the sound itself for me as a person, and I've loved how it's felt so much more relaxed afterwards, and it's given me the opportunity to just really feel the deep sensations that you get with having a sound bath, that deep relaxation kind of aspect, to the point where I did notice in the room of some sessions where you get a few people perhaps just in the distance of you snoring a little bit as well, and it shows when they do that, it shows that you've gone into a really deep state of relaxation, because all of the muscles at that point relax within your body, including the muscles in the throat, which are the hardest part to get those to be able to relax. So I started out really originally years and years back. I started as a craft baker, and as I was doing that and moving around through the jobs and the various places that I went to, I came to notice that kind of stressed kind of state that I was in to some degree, with perhaps not quite ending up enjoying doing what I do, and also the pressures of the job, the pressures of being in hospitality and things like that. And so I just felt that it was really time for me to look for kind of pastures new in a sense, but I didn't really know what to do. And then I eventually went to an event, a local event to me, based here in Harrogate in North Yorkshire, where I went to a Mind, Body and Spirit event. And at that event, I met a lovely lady who was just setting out on organising her very first inaugural wellbeing event. She asked me there if I would be able to come too, after lots of talking about the instruments that I have and things like that, and some demonstrations as well with them. I actually then went along to the very first event of that Wellbeing Festival, and I played for atmospheric purposes around the room. So I used my didgeridoo and some native flutes that I had to just move around and just help to relax people really with that environment, within that beautiful environment, with all the other stalls that were around us and things. That weekend she then turned round to me, the lady who was organising the event, and asked me if I would be interested in doing a proper little sound bath in one of the rooms upstairs. I did that, not expecting initially many people to be there, but when I walked into the room, there were somewhere in the region of 25 people waiting for me. And I thought, right, well, I've got to do this now. And that is kind of how I started. And the passion grew from there with the actual sound baths. I amassed instruments over many years anyway, which I absolutely loved. Various instruments. The didgeridoo was one of the first ones that I got over 20 years ago, and I built up through that with Native American flutes and so on, and just progressed through instruments that I thought that I could play quite easily without having to read music. So instruments that I felt I could really enjoy and I could resonate with myself, and I was drawn to certain ones, not knowing that I would use them at this point in my life to do these sorts of sessions that I now do. The group sound baths that I do in particular are absolutely amazing. I love the atmosphere that I have within those sessions. When there's lots of people within the room, you feel the vibrations of those around you, and the vibrations of the sounds from the instruments flowing through the space and filling the space are just so absorbing, so relaxing, and just really, really deep on the journey. I trained initially through the Sound Healing Academy a few years ago. I went on an intensive 4-day course down in mid Wales, and that was absolutely phenomenal to really pick up some extra skills. Although I felt I had that natural aspect within me with the instruments that I already played, I knew I wanted to build on that and just discover a little bit more about the individual instruments, and I learned so much during that intensive 4-day course. I then went on to do a sound therapy diploma through the Centre for Excellence, and just to expand my knowledge even further to the benefits of sound and how sound actually works for the body, for the mind, and for the soul as well. It's just phenomenally in depth, and I love what I do. I now have in the region of somewhere around about 30 different musical instruments. So I have, as I mentioned before, I have the didgeridoo, I have native American flutes, I have several Himalayan singing bowls, and some of my most recent favourite instruments are the crystal singing bowls that I have purchased. Absolutely stunning and beautiful instruments that really, really take you deep into that state of relaxation. I offer one-to-one sessions, group sound baths, private group events as well, and I also host sessions for retreats, schools and corporate wellbeing, and talks, as well as talks around sound therapy and how it can help within a healthcare environment. So, it's a little bit about me. What is sound therapy? So sound therapy, when you start getting down to how it works and how it helps, sound therapy is a process whereby a variety of instruments are used to create therapeutic sound through frequency and vibration. The sound waves created travel through the air. So if you imagine a pebble kind of being thrown into water, and you see the rings that are sent out from that pebble across the water's surface. So if you can put yourself with that kind of image, you can then begin to understand how sound itself actually works and what it is doing. So when you strike an instrument such as a Himalayan singing bowl, those vibrations and sound frequencies will travel out because they've got to go somewhere. So they'll travel out away from the instrument through the air, and they pass through the air, but they don't just stop there. So when they hit your body or hit an object, they will pass through that object as well. So it's a little bit like a ripple effect across water. They get into your body, they affect your aura and the biofield, and also the chakras within your bodies. The chakras are your energy centers. So they affect you right the way through the body, right down to a cellular level. So, as well as the travelling through the air, that kind of aspect where it hits your body and travels through and right down to the cells of your body, you've also got another aspect to the level of how sound therapy helps, and that is through the senses of your hearing. So when you hear those sounds as they hit your body, when you hear those sounds, it's affecting the cells, not just within your whole body. Particularly, it's affecting the neurons within your brain. Now, the neurons are basically the building blocks of the brain. You can find out a lot more information as well on my website, which the details are on this page through that. So, the neurons are the building blocks of the brain, and from the neurons there's an electrical signal, and that electrical signal is recognized as brainwave frequencies. So brainwave frequencies come in they're recognized scientifically as 5 different categories. So you've got gamma right at the very top, and then you come down to beta, alpha, theta, and the delta brainwave frequencies. And sound therapy in itself from that is a bit like a massage in a sense for the cells that make up the body. So how it works with the neurons and the brainwaves, those brainwaves are firing off. And if you take, for example, the beta brainwave frequency, the beta brainwave frequency is where we spend most of our kind of awakened kind of day. So it's where we're most alert and the most opportunity there for things like stress and anxiety, depression to kind of take hold, and other physical pain is then also recognized within. So by playing the instruments such as the Himalayan bowls and others that I have, we're able to work with the body and help to assist in slowing down those brainwave frequencies. So certain instruments at certain frequencies and levels of hertz will bring down that brainwave pattern. It'll slow down the process of that brainwave pattern. As you slow that brainwave pattern down, it will take you down through into the alpha kind of state, and then on into theta. The theta is kind of the point where you are drifting off to sleep, or that point where you are just kind of waking up, so you're kind of sort of half asleep or a little bit drowsy. So it's that initial state, that pre kind of state for your dreaming, it's your lucid dreaming kind of state. Beyond the theta brainwave frequency, you go into the delta brainwave frequency. And one of the instruments that is particularly helpful for getting into the delta brainwave frequency is the shamanic drum. It's known to assist to take you down into that deep level of relaxation. So the delta brainwave frequency is the slowest frequency of the brain. It is where you are in deep sleep, and it is also therefore where your body is able to get the most benefit and able to help heal itself. So the benefits of sound therapy are things like deep relaxation, reduced anxiety and depression, improved sleep patterns, better sleep overall, and also an improvement in your energy. So reduction in physical pain, general feeling of being much calmer within yourself, far more relaxed. It also helps to improve your concentration, your focus, and your confidence. Dealing with any daily demands and extra pressures that you may be experiencing on any given day, you should be able to find that it's a lot easier and helps you to be able to keep within your general flow of the day and go about your day-to-day practices. You can also help your children too. So as a mum, the benefits are very significant, and especially as a working mum, the benefits are so significant to help you to be able to be as relaxed as possible and as comfortable as possible. But when it comes to your children, the benefits don't stop. It helps your children to be able to concentrate much better. So if they are a little bit anxious or prone to being a little bit anxious or a little bit upset, it can help benefit them to bring them down to feel much more relaxed and more comfortable in the environment that they are in. So there has been lots of research done where it has shown things such as it's showing the benefits of yoga and things being helpful, and how that's helpful within a school environment. So sound therapy has the same effect. By enabling access to sound and to sound frequencies and the music in general that is played as part of the sessions that I do, it helps the children to be able to calm down. It helps them to relax as well, which in turn, obviously, of course, helps them to concentrate much better within their schoolwork and things as well. And the results are just endless from there. It helps them to be more comfortable, more relaxed, and happier in general in life. It's not just the little children as well. So we could go right the way back to a point in time where you may be pregnant, and music helps while you are going through those stages of pregnancy. I can work on people who are pregnant as long as they are beyond the first trimester. I can work with you on a more personal level, on a one-to-one basis, or you can, of course, attend sound baths. I would always advise with somebody who is pregnant that they are a little bit further away within the room, ideally, while they are during their pregnancy stages. And also, if I am working on a one-to-one basis, I would never place any instruments directly onto the body if you are pregnant. But the sound can also help in other ways. So if you have the ability, the access to be able to listen to any relaxation music, then that can in turn, as it's helping you, it's going into your brain, it's helping your brainwave frequencies and your overall system. As it travels through the body, it travels through the vagus nerve, and that helps to take the sounds to the baby, so the baby will also be affected by the sounds that you are listening to. Sounds when you are pregnant, the baby first develops the sense of hearing at around about the age of 4.5 months, and so everything that the mother experiences from that point, the baby will also experience too. Regular listening to any kind of musical instrument, whether it is because you are pregnant or just on a day-to-day basis, for yourself, and trying to include your child into that as well, will also really help, even whether it's a few hours a day, a week, or even once a month. Simultaneously, it can be done while you are doing other activities, and it will go on to create that calm and relaxed state. Improve concentration for your child, certainly help you to reap the rewards too. Soothes the system by stimulating the brain with high frequency sounds that are passed, as mentioned previously, via the vagus nerve. So it helps you to truly relax on a very deep level. It helps you on a mental, physical, emotional and spiritual level too. And you can help yourself. You can help yourself as well. So you can help yourself with one of the most readily available instruments, which is free to everybody. So you can access it at any point, at any time, and that is the voice. So the voice is it is the first musical instrument that is freely accessible to everybody. And by using the voice, you are affecting certain areas of your body. So you're affecting, primarily you are helping to realign the energy centers, so your crown, your third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and the root chakra. They are your energy centers. So by listening to music that is at certain frequencies, or by taking part in group sessions or one-to-one, we are able to work and realign the chakras, which are your energy fields, and help to open up those channels, which in turn will go on to help the specific areas that are related to those around your body. But like I said, you can do this yourself as well, a little bit with the use of the voice. So how it works with the voice is you will do what you call the Bija mantra. The Bija mantra is it is specific words that represent each chakra. So how you would work down from the top to the bottom, with the top being the crown chakra, you would use the word Om. You would then move down through the chakras, and the next one below is again Om. Then is Ham, Yam, Ram, Vam, and Lam. Each of these notes and each of these parts of the energy centers also link in with a specific note that is represented, and that is how that then links in with the musical instruments and how it overall affects your body. It's the resonance of those instruments, the resonance of your voice too, which affects specific areas and helps to clear any stuck energy. So as a prime example, the taking the word Om for your crown chakra, you would start by going, you will feel around your crown chakra the vibration from when you actually use your voice. So you would go like this. Usually I would do at least 3 times with each form of the Bija mantra. So if we move to the heart chakra, for example, and use the mantra of Yam, it would sound a little bit like this, and you should feel, once again, within your heart chakra area, you should feel the vibration around that area. So the area affected around the heart chakra is your lungs, and of course your heart and the muscles within that area, within your chest. And the chest area is the largest cavity area of your body, so it's the area that has the most resonance, so the most vibration. Some of the instruments I have here as well are also very, very deeply relaxing and beneficial in many, many other ways. So I am now just going to take you through a very short taster of 1 or 2 of the instruments that I have here with me. So at this moment in time, if you would like to just sit for a moment and close your eyes taking in a few deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe in, just recognizing any tension you may be holding at this moment in time. Recognizing the tension, and on the breath out, just allowing yourself to release that tension, to let go of anything that no longer serves. Any thoughts that might enter your mind at this moment, recognize those thoughts and let them go. Releasing and allowing your muscles to just completely relax. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Taking some nice deep breaths in and out.
what's going on.
So if you just bring your thoughts back to the sounds, back to your surroundings. And open your eyes when you're ready. The few instruments that I played just there were two of my Himalayan singing bowls, both of which are tuned to the note C and G. The notes C and G, when they are played together, will create what you call a perfect fifth. So that means that they are in absolute harmony together. So they take you on a very deep and relaxing kind of place and space. The handpan was the other instrument that I used. The handpan that I used is tuned to the note low E, and amongst many other benefits in respect of relaxation, it has also been proven scientifically with that particular note to assist people with things like Alzheimer's and dementia. It primarily works by affecting the area around the solar plexus, and the vibrations and the sounds going through the vagus nerve from there will help to assist around the frequency of the brainwaves. It's been shown to improve memory in general, your memory recall aspect of how the brain works. So the note low E with the Ravvast handpan that I have, beautiful instrument, one of my favourites that I play. So I also have available some CDs that are available through my Facebook page. They are currently on an offer of £10 instead of the usual price of £15, and the CD that's available is 1 hour and 15 minutes in length of pure deep relaxation with the didgeridoo and the handpan and native flutes included, all within that session. It's also available as a download, which would be sent to your email address just for the price of £6. And I have some freely available relaxation videos as well, which are on my YouTube channel. You can access my YouTube channel by going directly to YouTube and searching for Sound Journey by Christian, or you can go via my website, which is soundjourneybychristian.co.uk, and just click on the link to YouTube towards the top right hand corner of my homepage there. That should take you through to my YouTube channel, where you will find there is a 432 Hertz crystal singing bowl meditation, which I have created, including beautiful birdsong set within the scenery of some local woodlands here near me, based in Harrogate here in North Yorkshire. I am also on 17th of May. I am hosting a live online sound bath, which is just £5 per person for the online live sound bath, and you can find out far more information on that by going to my Facebook page and clicking on the events tab at Sound Journey by Christian. So that really brings me now towards the end of this talk, and in a moment I would like to open up to any questions that anybody may have. But for now, from me, that otherwise concludes and I would like to thank you for attending, for being a part of this talk. I hope you have enjoyed what I've had to say about sound therapy, and I would love it if you would like and follow me on Facebook and also on my YouTube channel, and subscribe there too. If you have any further queries, then I am absolutely more than happy to chat. And you can also email me at sound.journeybychristian@gmail.com. So that is all from me. Thank you very, very much. And I would like to open it up to some questions.